Hello my dears, I am Miss Rawan and today we are going to make a revision for our second assessment that will be held on Thursday. In this revision, I will revise with you the vocabulary, then I am going to give you a sentence for each word, then we are going to do page 79. We're going to do page 79. First, I am going to revise with you the vocabulary. As you remember, all of you, the word bowling. Look at the picture in front of you. Bowling. Bowling means crying or shouting in a loud sound. Crying or shouting in a loud sound. Look at this baby. Let's write a sentence according to this picture. The baby was bowling because he wanted the toy. The baby was bowling because he wanted the toy. Yes, if you want sweethearts, write these sentences and the meaning so you can revise with yourself too. Let's move to the second word. Yes, coyote. Coyote. Look at this animal. This animal we call it coyote. Yes. Coyote means a small wild mammal. A small wild mammal. Let's write a sentence, sweetheart, using coyote. The coyote ate the meat that was for my dog. The coyote ate the meat that was for my dog. The next word is dudes. Dudes. Look at these people. These people, they look not like cowboys, right? So dudes mean people from the city. People from the city. Look, they are learning how to ride these horses because they are not used to it. Let's write a sentence using dudes. The dudes who came from the city rode the horses. The dudes who came from the city rode the horses. The next word is roundup. Roundup. Look at these cowboys far away, sweethearts. Yes, so what are they doing? Yes, they are bringing the cattle together. Bringing the cattle together. So roundup means bringing the cattle together. Let's write a sentence. The cowboys went on a roundup to gather the cattle. The cowboys went on a roundup to gather the cattle. You can pause, dears, to write the sentences. The next word is spurs. Spurs. Do you remember spurs? Look at this picture. Yes, these things, they are pointed. Yes, so spurs mean pointed wheels worn on boot. They are worn here on the boot. And cowboys mostly wear these spurs. So it is spurs means pointed wheels worn in boot. Pointed wheels worn on boot. Let's write a sentence using the word spurs. Cowboys poke the horses with the spurs to move fast. Cowboys poke the horses with the spurs to move fast. That was our last word. I hope you all just write the meanings if you forgot or you missed your papers and write these examples also with me. Now, some of you, my dear students, missed page 79 and didn't write the answers. So I hope all of you open page 79 and write the date at the top of it. Let's do it together. I am going to read the directions first. Read the following passage, then answer the questions below. Let's read this short story. I'm gonna read it for you. At the crack of dawn, my uncle went around to the tents to wake up the dudes at the ranch. Today, they were going on a roundup and needed to get everything ready before they left. The dudes sat down for breakfast and then got dressed for the trip. Some of them had never ridden a horse before, so putting on their chaps and spurs took a lot of time. They heard some cattle bowling far in the distance. Before long, the group headed out into the open plains. Question number 1. How would you define dudes by looking at the words that are around it? Look, my sweethearts, at the word dudes. Here is it. How could we know the meaning of the dudes? Of course, I know all of you memorize the meanings and and you're gonna write it fast. But dudes, look around it. Could we know from this? We can know the meaning of dudes by looking at the words around it. Look here. They said that the dudes, some of them had never ridden a horse before. It means that these dudes are not cowboys, are not from this village. So that is why we knew dudes mean excellent people from the city. So we are just going to write dude means people from the city. People from the city. Let's see question number 2. Look up dudes in a glossary or dictionary. How is the meaning that you looked up different from the meaning you thought it had by looking at the words around it? Okay, what are we going to do here? We are going to look for the word dudes and see if it has other meanings. Here, I prepared for you. Look at this dictionary. Look at the word dude. Also, it means a man or a guy. A man or a guy. So we are going to write here, question number 2. Dude means also a guy or a man. A guy or a man. Number 3. How would you define bowling? By looking at the words that are around it. Let's go to the word bowling. Look here, sweetheart. They heard some cattle bowling far in the distance. The cattle were bowling. So they heard sound from far away. Of course, when you hear a sound from far away, it wouldn't be low sound. It would be what? A high sound, very loud sound. So bowling, it means shouting or crying in a loud sound. That is how we knew the word bowling here. So we are going to write the answer, crying or shouting in a loud sound. Question number 4. Look up bowling in a glossary or dictionary. Of course, we're gonna just look in the dictionary here and see if bowling has another meaning. Bowling. Look, bowling also means weeping or crying noisily. The same crying, we know it. Yes, weeping. So weeping is a new word for us. Weeping also means bowling, also means crying noisily. So we are going to write it here. Weeping or crying noisily. I hope you are all writing with me. Question 5. Look up roundup in a glossary or dictionary. What part of a speech is it? Oh, okay. Let's see what roundup part of a speech is it. Let's open here. We're gonna write round up and enter. Look, what did they write? It's a noun. It is a noun. Part of a speech, it means you have to tell me is it a verb or a noun or adjective or adverb Of course, round up, it is a noun. It is a noun. So we are going to write the answer. Round up is a noun. Thank you, my dears. I hope you all wrote with me, and I wish you good luck in your second assessment on Thursday. See you, sweethearts. Bye bye.